Good morning. Hey guys, Coffee with Cathy here. Or Cathy Iconist with QBOchat here, doing Coffee with Cathy. How are you guys doing this morning? I have my I'm a freaking unicorn mug today for my coffee. So let me share this within the Facebook group that we do. Share in a group. Share in a group. Do. Live now. Join me as I ramble, because today's not really a topic. I'm just going to ramble a little bit. Cool. So that is going. Hi. How are you guys doing? You having a good day so far? I have a lot of craziness going on right now. And my husband's going to be quiet. He's in the other room. There you go. So let's talk about, what do you want to talk about? I want to talk about being real, I guess. Let's talk about being real. Hear the dog barking. So, you know, I could be like overwhelmed and totally stressed out and like falling apart or whatever, but I'm not, because I know that things are going to be okay and we're going to be able to handle stuff. But let's go through some things. My cat died like a couple weeks ago. He was 15, so old, but he's so sweet. He just like, he's indoor, outdoor cat. He walked off and kind of just like laid down, helped a couple of houses down, and passed away. My older daughter, like, we had some sort of eye irritation. They say it was pink eye, but it never spread. But yeah, she was out of school 6 days out of the last couple of weeks. A lot of rain last night or yesterday. The crawl space started flooding, and got to deal with that. If you guys, so I work out of like I'm in a split level house, and I'm in the basement part, right? And we're still trying to get it all set up and everything, but part of the basement part area is access to the crawl space. So now it's even worse. And yeah, so the water got up so high that we had to turn off the heater. And so we slept in the family room last night with the space heater, all 4 of us. Well, actually the cat and the dog too, so 6. And it's just funny. Like, that's all I can do right now. I know it's going to cost a lot of money. Like, whatever's going to be fixed is going to have to get fixed, and it's going to be a total pain. It's going to be putting me back even further from all the things that I want to do, because I work right here. I do have another office location, but I've been trying to get them to move me into a smaller office, and they haven't completed that move yet. So I'm like, I could go up there, but and you know, like, my back has been doing really well. But I did fall down the stairs the other day. So I have bruises all over the back on this side. Now, let me tell you, the bruises, they're just like sore muscles. That's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I felt like a little twinge in here last night, and that started freaking me out, because like, that was the really bad pain. Like, I mean, seriously, for 2 months, I had this pain over here before I got my injections. And I'm sitting here going, how are we in November already? Like, last thing I kind of remember is July. And I feel like I spaced out for months, which is, you know, really cruddy. So, but, you know, being on the other side, I'm not going to cry. God. But being on the other side of it, I am totally blessed. Like, so last night, we called our neighbors. They were about to put us up and let us stay over there, you know, with the dog and everything. But I was just freaked out about the water coming into the house, because it's seeping in through the crawl space. And I'm like, I don't want it coming up. I don't, because so the furnace and everything is in the crawl space. So if it keeps on going up, it can completely destroy everything. If it hasn't already, who knows? So I was like, I don't know if the water's going to keep on coming. Like, I just want to make sure we're here to be able to do all that. So then we had to turn off the HVAC because there's water down there. And so we didn't have a space heater, but we put out a post in the Facebook group that we have for the neighborhood. And we got like 30 responses of people that have space heaters that would help us. I mean, we got one, and oh my God, that thing is amazing. Heat up the whole thing. But I haven't showered today because the bedroom's upstairs. I don't know if the hot water is heated. Hot water, like, again, that's also down there. Couldn't figure out how to turn that one off. So what I'm learning is, one, I am so totally blessed, even though like we had some major bumps this year. Like, revenue wise, my business is better this year than it was this time last year. I have less clients, but it's all due to the training and me pivoting into something that I really want to do and I'm really passionate about, right? And being able to help out other pro advisors and all this sort of stuff. So yes, like, that's awesome, right? I get to work from my house. And I, can halfway do it because, like I told you, like 2 months is a blur. Like, I can halfway do it and still get through it. Was able to do it. I just wasn't able to develop more for, my company and develop more training. Like, I have been working on this project for probably a couple months trying to get it done so I can launch it. And things just keep on getting thrown in my face. Like, taking care of my kid with supposed pink eye, which that one still gets me. Like, anyway, because we went to the regular doctor. Then they said, let's go to a pediatric ophthalmologist. And then that's when he said it was pink eye. The first one, the doctor said it wasn't. And it never spread. But like, we had to do 2 types of medicine, and it just took forever. It was just always, it never was like really, really red. It was just like enough red over the eye. It's like, and then, I mean, at first her eyelid was swollen, and but we took care of that, right? And we'll take care of the crawl space. Now, who knows what kind of disruption we have, because I don't know what they're going to have to do down there. And it's where I work. And like, if you see this behind me, this is messy. Oh, and I can't find packing tape. I have looked all over this house, but I can't find packing tape. I have to return so much stuff. I just need packing tape to put it on there. I'm like, anyway. So, I mean, this is life, and I'm still, like, I had to cancel a monthly meeting with the client today. I texted her yesterday. I was like, house is flooding. Had to turn off HVAC. Think I'm getting kicked out of the house. Gotta cancel. Like, and I mean, thank God, she's fine with it. She's probably just laughing at me too, because she's been worried about my back and neck stuff. But it's like, hopefully I can get her report done today. Because that was more of the thing. Like, I couldn't get everything done for our meeting. So I'm hoping I can get through that. I have another client that we're in the middle of an audit. I need to finish up like 2 month ends, but I also get like the audit request and all this sort of stuff. And I'm just like, and everything is going to take hours for me to go through. Like, it's not one little task like, oh, let me just fix this. No, hours. And I closed out the year right in the middle of my big fuzz. So I'm trying to remember exactly what I did. And I'm like, it's like I'm trying to tie out these numbers for the auditors because some things aren't matching revenue-wise because we do deferred revenue and it's this whole thing. And thank God I'm talking to an app later this week that can hopefully help me with deferred revenue. it's just, yeah, it's a lot. So, but I mean, I'm still working. I'm still, yeah, able to do this. Still have my kids, everything, it could be so much worse. So, all I'm doing is learning to laugh at the situation because, otherwise I don't know. I mean, I can't really crawl into bed because it's cold upstairs. There's no heat. So yeah, Jacqueline, thanks. We're so glad to see someone else being real. Man, it's like, but you look on Facebook and Instagram and everything looks perfect. But running a business can be hard, and doing it on your own, and if you have any health issues, or if you have kids, if you have a life, like because things are bound to break and do stuff, right? And it's just a matter of like, okay, how do you get through it? I'm sure there's gonna be times when I'm completely overwhelmed with this. They better not pull up my floor, because when we moved into this house, there's a flood on the other part of the floor, and they had to like do a whole bunch stuff in there, like drill out like the concrete and all that sort of stuff to fix the floor. And yeah, then I got the floor replaced finally. And then, a couple of years ago, we finished it off on the other side of the basement part where we do our family room. And yeah, I don't want them touching my floor. It's expensive, like luxury vinyl tile, LVT, but it's expensive. I had to I was able to find it like 2-3 years after we got it installed the first time to match the other half. I really don't want to spend money on it again, but I just want them to fix down there. So Heather, it's hard. I worked 14 hours yesterday and I feel like I'm dropping the ball on so much stuff. Heather, dude, I was like, you rocked it last week. I mean, I'm sitting here at home watching everyone at QuickBooks Connect and just going, one, worried that I'm doing damage to my business because I wasn't there and wasn't getting the name out about QBOchat and everything. That will make me cry. But yeah, it still is what it is. And everyone was right. Like, for my health, it's much better that I didn't go. Like, we celebrated our anniversary not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And just wearing a purse hurt right around here. So I was like, how on earth was I going to be able to do a backpack and everything? Like, I feel fine most of the time until I start moving. And then it's a mess. And I'm a mess. And I'm crying on TV. It's dumb. Sharon, hang in there. I will. So I do have a really good attitude, even if I'm crying. So, but man, did I just laugh a whole bunch last night, because what else can you do? It's kind of our luck. It's kind of how we do things. And I guess it makes Micah and I that much stronger, because yeah, we get through it. Thank you, Tamitha. Look, let's talk about this. So I'm using this thing called BeLive.tv, and that allows me to do the Facebook broadcasting. It allows me to do the little things on the TV and the logo and stuff. It's pretty cool. It allows me to schedule a broadcast in the future so that that's on the post and you can get to it. Because you know how Facebook Lives are really hard to kind of put out there and manage. I don't know. I'm liking this thing. So you guys can't be nice to me. That'll make me cry. Stop. Just be mean to me. Be mean to me. So what is the name of it? It's BeLive, so BeLive.tv. and you do a free trial, it's hard just to figure out like how it's working though. But you can schedule things ahead of time and stuff. I'm liking it. It's just I need to remember how to do specific things so that I don't get, I don't know, messed up. So here, like, I'm putting the coffee with Cathy thing back up, right? Well, before you go live, before you do anything, there's a tiny little gear icon to be able to go in and put your logo in and change the color. If you don't do that, you have to go like all the way back out to get to it. And I forget about it. I'm like, why is this not my default? Why do I have to keep on remembering to do this? So yeah, that's that's how things work, I guess, how different apps work. So you're always having to try to find like, okay, how does this thing work? How to make it work to do what I want it to do. So another thing that came out last week, I guess at one of the sessions, people were talking about social media and automating it. And I mean, guys, I know automation to social media can suck, right? And it can be like when you see it all over the place, it can be really annoying to deal with. And you I guess like feel like it's less genuine. But so obviously you have to be there and present at times. But so the thing that I've been dealing with QBOchat is that, yes, we have a website that has whatever. There's a ton of articles on there, especially like the what is articles about all the different apps that have come out onto apps.com, because we reach out to those apps, ask them to answer the questions and everything, and we post it up on the website. Do that like once a week. Well, I have all of those, and it's been driving me crazy because I don't share that socially to keep on getting people to come back, right, to the site. And so it's like I have the content, I didn't have a resource to get it out there. I've tried like little calendars and working with my virtual assistant, but then it's like me having to come up with a calendar. Where do I place it in the day? And it just like really, like if you have all those options, then you can kind of be like, what is the right way to do this? How do I make sure all this happens? Da, 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 da. So one of my other friends that she is like totally out there, social media influencer and everything. She's amazing. Does PR for people. So if you guys ever want her name, I can share it. But she uses Meet Edgar. There you go, Heather, Meet Edgar. And so I started using that, and that has taken away so much of my stress. So I can categorize different things. So I have some promotional stuff. I have like my what is articles. I have other articles, and it's doing all the rotating for me. So I would say if you do have a lot of content that you are frustrated that you can't share well on social media, then automation could be a source, a resource for you. Again, you just have to be careful about it. The thing about Meet Edgar is they're following the new rules with Twitter, where you are not allowed to supposedly tweet the same thing twice from your Twitter account, because they wanted to get rid of all the spammers and stuff out there. It's really hard to do, which I haven't even done it with QBOchat, because it's a script and the beginning is welcome, da 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 da, and there's a couple of like the same tweets at the beginning, and then I do sponsor shout outs, which are the same, and then like the wrap up and stuff at the end is usually the same. Those I haven't changed. I'm like but it's once a week, so I haven't had any issues yet. Usually the first issue that comes in is that you don't show up on search, which has happened to me before when I've like tweeted a lot of people like reminders for QBOchat. Twitter just kind of takes you out of the search results. So when everyone is searching QBOchat and the handle QBOchat doesn't show up and everyone's going, where are the questions? It's not a good thing. So I've learned from that, okay, let's just like mass reminders for people, or even mass invitations. Like I tried direct messaging like new followers and say, hey, make sure you join us, or nope. So I have, gotten all of that out. Just keep it very general, but you want to find a way to keep on having people come to the Twitter chat. But now it's expanded to, I want people to come to Build Your Best QBO practice. Just like the QBOchat page, because that's how you're going to get notifications about this Coffee with Cathy. And I still want to figure out more of like what goes on the QBOchat page itself. And then I have the courses on Facebook, and so and the newsletter. It's just trying to all the different resources, but that's so much more fun. And then I do have a couple of clients that I go in and do, bookkeeping for. And usually that's fun, and I feel grounded, and I feel like I'm getting back to, who I am and everything, of like where I came from and doing the accounting and the bookkeeping and stuff. It's just some of the bigger things, the things that take hours, like I know this is going to take my brain for like 2 hours and do this. And I'm like, I just don't know if I can right now. Mariette sharing how you continue to stay motivated and connected. Mariette, you missed the crying part. I'm telling you, you have to go back and watch this. So we're just gonna keep it real. So yeah, I'm a real human being. I know a whole bunch about QuickBooks. I want to share that information with people, because I'm, a QBO fanatic, and I love this stuff, and I love like how I've learned how to navigate it and use it to do different things. I had a call with someone yesterday, just 15-minute call, and she just, came up and like booked some time with me and asked me a couple of questions about a client. And I was like, well, hey, what about if we do this, or if you do that, and like just sounding board. That was fun. That's cool. I'm like, here, how's this going? It was supposed to be 15 minutes. It totally went over, but because that's who I am. But yeah, it was fun. So helped her figure out something, and then found a potential app that might help her and send her on her way. So hopefully that'll help. And I think she's going to sign up for the cleanup course, which would be cool. I want more people. I always want more people in my courses, because it's not big. Like my courses are not, the most I think I've gotten so far is 20 in a course. So it is an intimate Facebook group. But yeah, I feel like there's been a couple that have been like 5 or something, and there's not enough conversation, I think. Like I don't feel like enough people feel comfortable to talk about things in there. So it's just really like there's no talking, and that's part of the fun of the Facebook group, is that you should be able to like ask questions and other people help you. Mariette, you said the crying part. I feel like I cried on a Facebook Live during Scaling New Heights. Isn't that fun? Like I'm stuffy a little bit right now. But yeah, I haven't showered because what, guys? Because I'm not sure if I can use the heater. So, yeah. Let's do this. See, is it cool? Like I could get the little things to pop up on the bottom. I'm such a dork. Love it. And I'm looking at the thing going, okay, so I got all those packages. That white one, it closes itself. So I can ship that. The other ones, I need packing tape, which my house is a complete disaster zone. Okay. It's beyond ridiculous. And, so it's Marriott. This one, it's BeLive.tv. And if I could figure out how to make comments, because I've tried this before, BeLive.tv, comment. Like, I don't think you can really comment within here. Because I did it. I said I was doing it. It's not doing it. I have to go back over to Facebook and do it. It's a whole nother thing. So, but yeah, you could do agendas in here. So you could pop stuff over. Oh, look. Wait, where's... That's a smiley face. I don't really need a smiley face. Where's the... Okay, wait. There. I could change it to a crawler. I don't know if it's better. I mean, that would be kind of cool for the agenda, maybe? I don't know. You guys are all excited about the crawler. And I like how I can, yeah, show comments on here. So I could say, thank you, Melanie, for thinking that's really cool. I did it all myself. I just show coffee with Cathy. But I mean, you guys haven't seen this again in a little bit. I'm a freaking unicorn. So yeah, the mess over here behind me. I can't, like, I want everything to look perfect. Do you know that? I just want, like, I am such a visual person that I just want everything to, like, look right, see right. That's why, yeah, I worry about the branding. I'm looking at, like, the website, the QBOchat website, my background on my screen when I do training, all this sort of stuff. I want, like, the branding to be right, look good. Yeah. I think I might do this. But please don't laugh at me for too long. That's the rest of my room. Like, dude. Yeah. So let's go back over to my clean little space. Pseudo clean little space. Pseudo little clean little space. That's just crazy. And that's, yeah, the crawl space is over there. So then we got to move some of the stuff today. I don't know how they're going to get to it. So, yep. But we have new couches coming on Sunday. And we would have never bought the couches if the flooding would have happened before we bought them. So I think it's a blessing because we've been uncomfortable in our couches and just dealing with it for Melanie. when did you come to my house? I mean, it's every room's like this. That's the problem. And like people come over to our house and it's just like embarrassing all the time. And I can't. Yeah. I feel like, yes, I want to organize things and do stuff, but as soon as I do around here, it just falls apart. No one's following it. And then I give up too. And I don't do it. So, yeah, the other day I left a coffee mug on a side table and no one was paying attention. So Luna, our dog, got into the family room, somehow got a little thing of paint, red paint, right? Got that on the rug in there on a pillow, knocked over the coffee mug onto our love seat that had a cover on it. What is that called? Whatever. It was Pottery Barn, little cover on it that I got forever ago because it's the ugliest couch. And yeah, the cover never worked right anyways. But the whole side of the cover was like just covered in coffee. And I'm like day old coffee. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm throwing away the cover now. I'm like, we're getting a couch on Sunday. That stuff better show up because that's gone. Yeah, and I've had to move the couch, the love seat over so that I could lay to be able to watch TV with my neck. So it's like the couch is right here. And then we have another couch, but it has like the chaise part. So the chaise is kind of coming out in front of the love seat. It's kind of like a coffee table for me. But it's the only way I've been able to lay, so that, yeah, I have to like lay on my side so I can watch TV, because if I'm doing this, then it hurts back here. It stresses everything out. So fun times. So anything else? Anything like any cool things about the QBO world? I don't know. You're just hearing me talk about like my messy life, and I don't know if that's necessarily like beneficial or just like, you know, a nice little like guilty pleasure break for you. So I feel like I need to add value. Oh, I got a new chair. So that's cool. I need to get the sit stand thing, because I need to have the option to be able to go up, and my monitors are still pretty low, which drive me crazy. So I don't know if like my tweaking of my neck yesterday is because I was looking at my laptop monitor, which is a lot lower to my left, because this is the part where it hurts, or if it was picking up buckets of water and trying to dump them out away from the house. And then also going to Home Depot and getting a new pump for the basement, because the dog ate through the power cord for the old pump. And my husband wasn't home yet. Like at one point I got back and I texted Mike, and I'm like, you need to come home. Because he was actually trying to like put out some fires at work. So yeah, I guess there's crap going on there for him. So okay, what, Mariette, love your authenticity. You'll get it. Just take one room at a time and try your best to put your foot down with the family. It's not easy and takes tons of energy, but it will take less and less each day. And come vent with us on Facebook Live whenever you need it. Yes, definitely. Yeah, last weekend I got a big old black trash bag and I just threw away a whole bunch of stuff. This used to be the playroom, and yeah, there's like buckets of things. I just threw. I'm like, we don't even have the full thing. But this is probably the next thing I'm gonna have to throw away. But this is a purchase within, maybe it's been within 2 years. I don't know. But this drives me crazy. Like I had all the pieces. And I've been going around trying to find the pieces, all the fish to put back in. But then some of the fish are broken. And then, but what's really like most of these, the hooks, like that, then we can't even get the fish. I just need to throw it away. Like they don't even play with it. If it's not in the box and it's just gonna go blue. For some reason, I can't do it yet. Can't. I need to throw away stupid fish. Yeah. And I told Mike this year we're only buying gifts that the kids ask for, because every time I try to buy something that I think they want or I think it's cool, it never gets used. I mean, how much money do we waste on this stuff? It's insane. Oh, but I'm excited about, let's talk about wasting money, right? Manger. Hell was it? This I'll take the effort to put into Facebook. So if you have kids and you're tired of the stupid elf on the shelf, if I get it right here, let me comment. Really, let me. Facebook's been really slow. I mean, it did go down yesterday, but even on my computer. Come on, load. Hey, look, picture of me when my hair was curled and nice. Oh, that's the one right here. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get this sucker. I just shared the link so I had to go to the other page to share the link and whatever. So because one of my friends posted it, it's actually, instead of Elf on the Shelf, which we couldn't even keep up with anyways. Come on, guys, you saw it over here. If I can't clean that stuff up, No, the elf on the shelf is very lazy in our house. It never moves. Maybe 3 times if we find it, because usually it takes a while to find it, and then it's like 2 weeks left before Christmas. So this time, the giving manger, and my kids were horrible. We haven't gone to church in forever. I haven't found a church that I like. Not that I've really tried, and that's a whole nother story. My mom's a church lady, so recovering from that. But my kids they're not getting that education, which I kind of feel crappy about. So they don't really, they think of Christmas as just toys and presents. I'm going to get a whole bunch of presents. So the giving manger, I'm trying where it's going to teach them, like, I think it says it starts out with like, hey, you're going to get a whole bunch of gifts this year. And it's going to be the gift of giving. So every day they have to do some sort of giving, and that adds like a piece of straw to the manger or the baby, bassinet thingy. And then baby Jesus is able to go in there at the end. So like, they're supposed to give back every day. So hopefully, our elf, out of here. I'm done. Like, my oldest, 9 years old, she already knows it's not real. And so like, then she's, after Sophie goes to bed, then she's like, Mommy, have you moved the elf? Can I move the elf? What's going on? Da, 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 da. I'm like, no. And she thinks it's like, she loves this stuff because she knows that, stuff isn't real. She hasn't for several years because she's too smart and kept on asking the questions. And I finally just gave in. But now it's like the 3 of us, like Mommy, Daddy, and Izzy know, but Sophie doesn't, and so we're making this awesome for Sophie, but at the same time, Izzy wants to be surprised. I mean, she's adorable. It's all adorable. And like I said, I'm totally blessed by all of this. It's just funny. It's like, okay, calm down. And then like, where do you draw the line between giving your kids what they want and being a parent? So, and one thing, by the way, I realized recently is that I'm trying to preemptively figure out what my kid needs and not even get them to the point of asking for it, And so I've done more of that, of where like, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea for them. They could do this and da, 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 da. I'm like, no, until they ask for something and then they have to find some way to earn it or whatever. Like, I'm just buying stuff for them before they even need it, And then that never gets used. Like I said, it's just a waste. Very hit. Thank you. Wished you lived nearby. Wished everybody lived nearby. But it's awesome that we're like, such an awesome community, So, it's 10:05. I'm going to stop procrastinating. I'm going to try to do some of this client stuff. At least the one that I was supposed to have the report out for. I'm still procrastinating on the other one. Because I hate deferred revenue and accrued expenses and prepaid expenses. And it's just mostly the accrued right now. It's payroll stuff, and I'm trying to figure out like how do I do a good cutoff at year end to make it easier for this fiscal year. It's just, you always want to make things better, and then it takes more time to build it and stuff, and you're trying to figure out what's going on versus do I just continue with kind of a broken system? So, nope, perfectionist OCD me. I need to have a better understanding of this stuff. So, okay, so I'm going to go, but thank you all. This is like the most comments I've ever gotten, the most views, everything. Thank you so much. I guess I need to cry on Facebook every week. And show you my real life all the time because it's disgusting and a mess, but this is my little corner. And hopefully next week those boxes are gone because I've shipped them because I got packing tape. if I can find the packing tape. I'm just gonna have to buy it. That's what it is. But I just haven't been to the store in forever. There's like fuzz off of this. I don't know. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for all your love and words today. And if you need anything from me ever, I'm here for you, just like you are for me. So leave a message, anything you want. Talk to you later. Mwah.